A beer that's advertised as a dessert in a glass. Well, then that's got to be Creme Brûlée by Dark Star Brewery. Cheers! Let's go drink some beers. It's beer o'clock on Ginger Beer Review, and today we are reviewing this. This is Dark Star Brewery from Sussex. It is their Creme Brûlée. What? It's their Creme Brûlée what? It doesn't say what it is. Is it a porter? Is it a stout? Is it a black IPA? I know I've tried it before, and by the name as well you could guess or surmise that it's a dark beer, but it doesn't say on the can what it is. How strange. So today we are reviewing Creme Brûlée from Dark Star Brewery in Sussex at 5.9. They advertise it as dessert in a glass. That's a pretty strong band to go with. I like a dessert or two. I'm interested to try this. Let's get it out of the can, into the glass, see what happens. Right, so here we go. Well, as expected, it's dark. Right, probably could have chosen a bigger glass, but this one was clean and to hand, and that is good enough. I think we can probably get a little bit more in there. Right. I mean, full disclosure, I have had this beer before. I've had it on cask. The last place I had it on cask was the... Oh, and I've forgotten the name of the pub. It's the pub upstairs at Paddington Station. Mad Bishop and Hare, or whatever it's called. Pad, anyway, in London. Not while I was working. And I had quite a few of pints of it. So I do know the beer. I haven't had it out of a can before, but I have tried it in the past, and I quite like it. On cask, what's it going to be like out of the tin? So as I said, it doesn't say on it doesn't say on their website if it's a stout, if it's a porter, or whatever it is. It doesn't say on the can what it is. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like. There you go, a nice black, I don't think there's any light coming through. That's jet black body with a surprising very small head. The head is dissipating quite quickly on that, so there's not a lot there. As I said, it's 5.9%. Let's see what it's like on the aroma. Ooh. Oh wow, okay. That smells, it smells just like a creme brulee pudding. It has that sort of roasted burnt sugar smell to it. You expect to actually get a spoon and hit the top of this and break all the sort of toasted sugar that's on top of it. Of course it isn't, because it's in a glass, but that is 100% creme brulee. That smells gorgeous. If I could have that as an air freshener for the car, I'd be all over that. There you go, Dark Star, get that. Air fresheners. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. There is some sort of burnt caramel coming through. There is some vanilla pushing, but I wouldn't say it's almost like fresh. It's like vanilla pods. It's more like you sort of scrape the vanilla out, the fresh vanilla. That's lovely, beautiful, beautiful smell. I mean, Dark Star, I've got a lot of time for them. Fantastic brewery, been going some years. Started in 1994 in a pub in Brighton, I know that. in the basement of a pub, I think it was. And then in 2018, obviously they were bought by the Fuller's franchise, conglomerate, whatever you want to call them. But they did keep on the original guys. So they still ran Dark Star, and I think they might still continue to do it. So the beer is still brewed to their specifications, and what a great way to go that is. So fantastic. They do some cracking other beers. Obviously their Hophead, really nice, light hoppy beer, as the name would suggest, but they also, what's the other one they do? I can't think, it'll come to me in a minute, I suspect. But if you find their beers, fantastic, really good. And if you're in that area, then go and find them. Like I say, they're in Sussex, a lot of the pubs around that area. If you see their beers at beer festivals, then try them out, you won't be disappointed. Right, let's see what it's like. We've seen what it's like on the aroma. Oh, it still smells that beautiful sugary, it's making my mouth go. Let's see what it's like on the taste, guys. I can't wait anymore. Cheers, everybody. Happy weekend. Oh, look at that. Last bit in just to cause a little bit of a head on it. Look. Oh, that is like drinking. Okay, I take it back. They've got that right. That is like drinking a creme brulee. That is a dessert in a glass. That is cracking. Absolutely cracking. It's sweet. It's quite sugary. It's got fantastic mouthfeel. The lactose from it really gives it a thick, creamy sort of taste, and that is lovely as it goes around in your mouth. I'm going to have another sip. Oh, the burnt sugar is there as well. That is beautiful, beautiful beer. Like I say, that is Creme Brûlée by Dark Star Brewery. My only moan is, like I've said, it just doesn't say what it is. If it was a stout, if it was a porter, if they put on there that it was a stout, then you could taste it against other beers I've got, like the Vocation one. I've got the 2.0 sitting there waiting to be reviewed. If it was a porter, you could put it against Tiny Rebel's Stay Puffed Marshmallow Porter, and it would be quite interesting to see what the beer's like against those. But you can't do that because it doesn't say on their website, unless they've changed it, what it is. I think that's a bit of a pity, because if they're not saying what it is it missing out on beer awards and things like that? I don't know. Somebody from the brewery answer the question. I mean, does this sort of exclude you? Do you miss out from awards for this beer because it hasn't got a foot in that camp? I don't know. I'd have to get in touch with the brewery and ask them. Or is that a bit geeky? It's just a fantastic beer. That's beautiful, beautiful beer. I mean, it's a Friday afternoon, early evening. It's about 5:20 on a Friday. It's been a crappy week at work for a few of us, and the sun's out. But you know, that is a good beer. That is a great, great beer to be having. Fantastic. I'm going to give that I'm going to have to put the beer down. Oh, I'm going to give it a 2 thumb, tip-top-tastic. That is cracking beer. Dark Star, well done. That is a lovely, lovely beer. Just as good as when I had it on cask. It is the Mad Bishop and Bear or Hare? There you go. There's your quiz for today. What is the name of the pub at Paddington? If you know the answer, post it in the comments below. There you go. I'm sure it's Mad Bishop and something. I'm sure it is. I had it in there while I was waiting for a train, and I think actually I was meeting up with my daughter, and I've got a feeling that we accidentally let one train go and caught a later one because of the beer. What can you say? Should I be seeking remuneration from Dark Star? Was it their fault for serving such a fantastic beer? It was quite a while ago. I've been in that pub for a while. So there you go. That, oh, I'm raving. That's fantastic. Oh, it's so smooth. Absolutely so smooth. Did I say the lactose comes around? It's lovely, creamy, oaty sort of taste as well. The smell is fantastic all the way through it. I must stop leaning on the wall. Oh, that's lovely, that is. Superb. So there you go, guys. Today, a slightly different beer. It is Dark Star's Creme Brûlée. What? We don't know. Creme Brûlée. It is their 5.9% beer in that 440ml tin. Now, I've got a feeling that I got this from one of the supermarkets, and I think it was Waitrose. It's not often I go to Waitrose, and I shot in there, and lo and behold, this was on the shelf. So it was a very pleasant purchase. So find it out, try it out, guys. Honestly, if you like sweet beers, then you've got to try that. It's cracking, absolutely cracking. I would put that alongside Tiny Rebels Stay Puffed, and I would put it against the Vocation and Yeasty Boys collaboration one. I've got the other one to try, which I know is just Vocation. More about that when I review it, but it's a cracking beer, this. Great. The other downside is I haven't got any more cans of it. This is the last can. So perhaps I've got to go out for some bits tomorrow. So perhaps I'll accidentally go via Waitrose and see if there's any more. It's our secret, okay? So there you go, guys. As usual, please, please, please share these videos with any of your friends that are into their beers. I always say, if you've got a friend that's into their beers, then please share. There's far too many beers to be drinking alone. Find me on Instagram under ginger_beer_review, ginger beer review, where I try and post pictures of the beers as I'm reviewing them, if there's anything left of them. But also then make sure you like my Facebook page, Ginger Beer Review. And also, you've obviously found, you know where my YouTube channel is because you're watching this video now, and this will link to it. So scroll down, drop a comment in the comments box below, please. Let me know if this is the kind of beer you like, if it's not the kind of beer you like. Have you tried it? Do you like it? Is it one of your favourites? Do you hate it? What's the name of the pub at Paddington? All these questions you could be answering with the chance of no prizes whatsoever. Perhaps if whoever answers first, I'll mention them in the next video. There you go, an absolutely pointless prize of no monetary value. But please, please drop a comment, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs down, whatever. If you don't like the video, then let me know. Don't just give it a thumbs down. But please, and also press the subscribe button just down below. Is click on subscribe. Let's try and get the subscribers up again. So click on that subscribe, and then it will notify you every time I post another video with fresh beer in it. Also the bell, click on that notification. It will notify you every time I post something, and that keeps you up to date with these rantings of my views on beers. And they are only my views, but I like me beer and I like to share it. The ideas, not my beer, so if you see what I mean. Right, that's it for now, guys. I've waffled on enough. Have a great weekend, all of you. Have a super beer. I hope you're all safe. Looks like we're coming slightly out of the lockdown period, but please, please continue to be safe and continue to think about social distancing. There's too many nut jobs out there that seem to have just forgotten it, as if it's a switch and we're all back to normal. That isn't the case. To all my colleagues on public transport, cheers, guys, and all of you together, have a great weekend. See you all soon, guys. Cheers.